To do a bit of a video confession. Let me take this off because I just feel like I need to explain my position. That I went out of my way to save Faye so many times, Stacy so many times, William so many times. That I tried to play this friendship happy role. I tried to run a good business with good people who were friends of mine, and that's a mistake that I made. And that's a mistake that I make in life. Because at the end of the day, despite the fact that I tried to be these people's friends, including Faye, Stacy, William, they hated me in the end anyway. And after reading Faye's final words about how I did more damage to her, saving her than anything else, it just really solidifies the last card that I pulled for tarot, which was Two of Swords. Which is everyone is fucking crazy but me. Because the fact of the matter is Faye would not have been in this game had it been for me. And that's the God's honest truth. Stacy would have been voted out the dentist round had it not been for me. And I really don't know. William and I never had a chance to get to work together until we merged, so I don't know what would have happened there. But the fact of the matter is, I played the good guy role this entire time, and everyone still wound up hating me. I went ahead and I tried to follow the magician. I tried to do things to accentuate the positives and get rid of the negatives, and I went full force on positives. And people still saw that as a bad thing. They still saw that as manipulative. Andrew still thinks that I said that I loved everyone and I wanted everybody in the finals. And the fact of the matter is, if I did say that, it wasn't in those exact words, but I do love everybody, and I like to see everybody in the finals. So despite the fact that I was butterflies, gumdrops, and unicorns, I still wound up being the most hated person in this game. Except with Phil. And I remember a time when we had Hurricane Isaac and my grandmother's house was collapsing all around and rooms were falling in, and I got her out of the house. And after a while, when I was dealing with the insurance companies and I was talking with them, I told one of the insurance companies that I saved my grandma's life. I got her out of her house before it collapsed on her. And my grandma said, "You never did that. You never did that." I did that. I got myself out and she didn't. And I had a witness. My brother was there when I pulled my grandma out of it before her house collapsed on her. And so, that is my life. Knowing in my heart that I'm making the right decisions, knowing in my heart what's right, having faith in the man and the person that I've become. And I think that subconsciously, that's how I played this game the entire time. Doing what I believed in my heart was the right thing to do. And like I've said the entire time, well, I've only said it most recently, I relied on those tarot cards because the invisible people have been kinder to me than the real people. When I have bailed them out of so many situations, when I have been there in their darkest hour, and in Faye's final words, when I saved her so many times, not "thank you, Adam," but "you did more damage than you helped." When Faye needs to understand that those votes were in before I had anything to do with it. It's being a nice person, being a man of God, if you will, is the most thankless thing you could possibly ever hope to be. And as I'm in the final six right now, I feel like now I have to really be myself and really be that faith-bearing person or whatever it is, because the fact of the matter is, everything that I've done for these people is thankless. I saved Jack, I saved Faye, I saved Stacy, I saved William. Every single time their names came up, I made sure to diffuse the situation to somewhere else. And at the end of the day, I'm not looking for a thank you. I'm not looking for that. But the fact of the matter is that I've become the bad guy in this situation when I've done nothing of that sort is remarkable. So even in Faye's final words, for her to go out saying that I did more harm than good hurts. Because I didn't. And I'm confident that I did the right thing at the end of the day. And I'm going to continue to do the right thing. So I don't know how to please people. I tried to do the nice thing. I tried to be the good guy. I tried to be the bearer of good news. I tried to make friends. I tried to align myself. And people in their minds chose not to believe that that ever existed or that ever happened. And I know that it did. Excuse me. I know in my heart that it did. I know in actuality and reality that it did. So if I leave at Final 6 or even Final 5, I've taken something away from this game that nothing is wrong with me, that something is wrong with them. And that's the vent that I had, in the last tarot card that I did, that these people were messed up in the head. And so the fact of the matter is, the game that they saw me play is not the game that I actually played. And I kind of don't know where they got that image from. So I don't know if I should have been like Stacy and been more boisterous with this, or I should have been more friendly and timid like Andrew or William. But I played the best possible game that I knew how to play, and I protected the people who I thought were going to be the best allies in my defense and for my game. And I'm proud of that. And that worked out. But to be in the position where it's so thankless, I don't know how to deal with that. So hopefully next round I don't go. I don't know anymore. I did everything under the sun, fought the good fight, did everything possible to make this work, and I'm still the bad guy. So at the end of the day, I can't tell you how to win these things. I can't tell you how to get far. You could be fake like Stacy. You could tell half-truths like William. You could be pompous like Jack. You could be overly friendly like Andrew and then just accuse people of lying to you all the time. I don't know the answer to these questions. But I'm here. So I did something right. And the fact of the matter is, if they choose not to recognize that I faced Stacy and William on multiple occasions, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to please these people because they're all insane, and that's how I feel about it. So the fact of the matter is, if the leaderboard gets arranged to where the top 6 are at the top, I'm happy to be at the top. But we'll see what happens next. So to the thank yous that are in all of you's hearts, you're welcome. You're welcome.